until now, there are 256 participants. Whether am I boring you, or you feel there are some interesting content in it, or you have any doubts on it? Silence. Slide is not visible. Okay. Okay, fine. Thanks. Now let us move on to the actual topic, Edge AI. Now we have seen Edge separately and we have seen AI separately. Now I want to link Edge and AI. So where the AI is going to be? Can anyone answer where the AI is going to be the edge? In edge computing, we have three layers, right? Your IoT devices, edge servers, and your cloud. So where we are going to place the AI? Any idea? I hope you have two sessions before with the AI. Any answer or your visual or thought process where we can place AI in the edge computing? Hmm? If I, so I will give you the answer. So where we can place the AI? If you see here, when you come for the edge AI, your cloud is going to be as it is. Your IoT devices is going to be as it is, but the AI is going to be placed on the edge server. Computation takes place here, right? For the edge computing. So we need to place the AI in that place. So what we are going to do here is computational capabilities directly to the source of data generation. So we are going to have your AI in this edge server, and that is going to process and make a decision. Previously in edge computing, we need to write programs for all kind of decision making. When I incorporate AI, I don't want to think about all cases, right? I'm just going to have an AI here, which is going to learn from the data and which is going to make the decision. So I'm going to place the AI. So what is the difference between traditional AI and edge AI? Traditional AI, we need to place it in the cloud. But edge AI, we are going to place it on your edge server, which is on the field. Right? So when all your data is going to be collected from the IoT devices and given to the edge server, and this server will analyze the data, learn the data from the data, and make decisions. Right? So the decision making is going to happen in the edge server. Previously, yes, the decision will happen in the edge server, sometimes in the cloud, but most of the time in the cloud. Only on few places for the normal decision because we need to do programming, right? So if the edge server is capable of that programming, we do the programming in the edge server. If not, we do it in the cloud. But in the edge AI, there is no choice. The decision making need to happen in the edge server. All your smartphones, sensor, camera, whatever may be your IoT device, it's going to collect the data and given to the edge server, and the edge server will analyze and make a decision. Right? So it's considered to be like decentralized approach. Why? Because each and every, for example, this is for the signal. Each and every signal is going to have an edge server, and the decision is going to be taken there. The decision is not going to be on the cloud. So this is considered to be a decentralized approach. So you don't want to send a large amount of data to the cloud, right? So only the normal data will be sent. So you can easily deploy the security. You can easily manage your bandwidth, right? And there will be latency will be very less. Okay. When you see cloud AI, all your processing is going to happen in the cloud. The devices will just give the data and the AI is going to just process in the cloud. So inference means what? Learning what is the data and then making a decision. That is inference. So in the case of cloud AI, it is going to happen in the cloud computing. The AI is going to be in the cloud and the processing also is going to be in the cloud. So since it is a cloud, it has all the benefits of cloud. But when I come to an edge AI, the processing, the inference is going to happen in my edge. I might have an edge server which is going to connect all the IoT devices, and then I'm going to use the AI. So, as I said, bandwidth reduction is there, low latency is there. You can easily provide security, reliability can be improvised, and energy can be optimized. Right. So, all the benefits you get if you incorporate edge AI into the field. So, what are the key components we have? The major key components are only three when you come to edge AI. We have edge devices, as we know, sensors, cameras, IoT devices. These are all considered to be the edge devices. Next, I have AI models. The AI model is going to, you need to pick the right model. So here comes the actual problem. Today, we have many AI models for the machine learning, deep learning, in the supervised, unsupervised, reinforcement. Like that, we have many different variety of AI stuff. So first, you need to have a knowledge. As we need to know what model suits to your data. Not all model in AI suits to all the data. Based on the data, we need to choose the right model. We are in that phase. And there will be in future, there will be a system, AI for AI. Right? In future, it is going to be like this, AI for AI. So what this AI for AI will be there? I'll give some sample data. Based on the sample data, the AI will select an appropriate AI model that can be used in the real time. This is your second stage of AI, learning from machines. AI for AI is the next era we are going to have, which will make the life very easy in the development. So whatever data I have, I give it to the AI. The AI will identify which model suits. But in the present stage, we are in the era where we need to choose which model suits to my context. If you see, I think there are many professors out there. You are doing research in AI. Today, we can see how people use custom data set. They collect their own data set and they pick a model and they try to work. And we can see many papers with a custom data set. In future, if we have AI or AI, people can't claim uh, the custom the innovative research. They need to develop a new AI model because all the AI models are going to be given for an AI to choose an appropriate AI. So it is very hard in future to do research with AI for AI stuff. You need to develop a new model, right? You need to bring that intelligence. So use this era wisely for the research. Oh, so coming to the AI model stuff, based on the data, if it is a textual data, we can go for machine learning because textual data are considered to be like a structured one. If the data is not structured, it's going to be a raw data, then I need to go for the deep learning. And today we can also use LLMs, right, which is trained with the various data. So we can use LLM here in the place of AI model. And today we also have edge computing hardware. I said edge server, edge server for multiple times in this session. So all the edge computing has and hardware today, like as you see here, Google Edge TPU, NVIDIA Jetson, like that, we have many hardwares. I will show you what are the hardwares we do have. So as a component of Edge AI, we have your edge devices, we have your hardware accessories, we have the software accessories like your TensorFlow, PyTorch, right? We all use these for the programming stuff, and we have your lightweight AI model. Today, people all go for this lightweight model. I hope everyone know about YOLO, YOLO versions. In this year alone, we had three versions of YOLO, 9, 10, 11. Oh, it's like emerging like anything for the object detection. So, in most of the cases, people today try to look and they try to detect. So, instead of collecting, making it as a textual data, people try to make it as a picture, they make it as a video, which makes the work very simple. But the original problem comes is when I give a picture, what you need to infer from it. So the programming need to be done. What you need to take it from the picture, right? So for that, people are trying to use LLMs here in order to make your model in an effective way. Okay. what is the actual process happens in any real-time projects of Edge AI? First, it collects the data. After collection, it will process in your Edge server and it gives an action what need to be done. Only three steps: collection, processing, action. CPE. Right? What we do in data collection, suppose if you have an agriculture, recently I worked on a project called maize crop disease detection using your Edge AI. So we have a land and we have the IoT devices. And these IoT devices will connect the sensors, their cameras, their right, and we have different variety of sensors in the field, which collects all the data and give it to a edge gateway. And this edge gateway, initially we had it in the cloud. Then we started using a edge device. We used a Google device, and that will act as an edge server. So in the device itself, it will start to analyze that, right? So connection is the first phase. Second phase, using the edge server, it will process. In the local field itself, it started analyzing the leaves, right? In the sand, and try to identify what is perfect, what is not perfect, whether we have any insects, whether we have any diseases, whether the plant is not growing well, whether the climate is not fine, whether the water is sufficient. Like that, we have many objectives to monitor. So we monitor everything in the field, and in the field we had an edge server in the motor room, and there it analyzes and it makes a decision. It gives a recommendation directly to the farmer, right? And then the farmer, what he does for that. That also, everything will be recorded in the cloud. Cloud has been used only for the storage purpose, right? We did everything in the field, right? So this is the actual edge AI. So the action will be given to the farmer, and the farmer need to take an action. But if robotics is going to be there in the action, then what is the need of human being there in the field? So that is going to be the future. Okay. All Edge AI projects work on this three steps. What hardware we have? Today we have smart sensors, mobile devices with AI, edge accelerators, as you said, hardware, microcontrollers, and microprocessors. We have four variety of hardwares for Edge AI, and these are the hardwares. Like we have a microcontroller, we have the Intel product, right? Google product, NVIDIA, Qualcomm, Brain chip. So these are all like with AI. So now you need to give the appropriate data, and that data will be analyzed in this device. See, it's not going to be a high-end server in the field, right? It's going to be a simple device, right, in the field, which works like a edge AI. Similarly, we have many softwares today. The popular is PyTorch, right? And we also use TensorFlow. But like that, we have many softwares for the edge AI to work. Now, today we have all the models there. You need to find which model is efficient or combination of which model is efficient to bring it to the field. So we need to think which is going to be the suitable. So the advantage of the GIS system, it reduces the latency, it reduces the bandwidth, which is a benefit. It improves the security, it improves the scalability and the style. But the disadvantages, suppose if any one communication links has been destroyed, then that is data loss. Then if somebody try to attack your network communication, security breach. And most importantly, we need to keep in mind it has less computation power. And we have machine variations. It depends on the sensors and cameras and the edge servers. The whole thing is going to be different. We don't see the things work in a fine in the first level. It is like customization. Okay. So what are the use cases? We have use cases in real time for autonomous vehicle, healthcare monitoring, smart homes, industrial automation, and retail analytics. I will take three use cases and discuss in detail later for which purpose we can use the Edge AI for what problem solving. So the major challenges that we have with Edge AI is the first challenge among these five, the first challenge, what I say is data quality. Whatever data we get from the IoT devices, whether they are perfect whether it has any errors or issues. So it's a big question mark. Because the data is not valid, your action is going to be not valid. So your action depends on the data. So if data is wrong, your action is going to be wrong. And similarly, every day, new variety of problem comes. As a human being, we face, right? So similarly, for any application that we develop, we work on a specific context. That context may be no more on next week. So we must always try to analyze periodically and update your model. Every day with a new variety of problems, you must able to analyze and update. And the major issue with the implementation is hardware constraint and the power consumption. Hardwares are not that cheaper today. It is quite costly. It's expensive. And not all AI models work with all the hardwares. And the amount of power that is going to consume is need to be managed, right? And these networks need to be secure. These are considered to be each one is one research. Each point here is considered to be a separate research. You find many papers on each things. So the future trends, people want to improvise the hardware where it must be able to work with even the complex AI algorithms. And people want to bring federated learning, which is the hitting part today in AI, which is the federated learning. What is federated learning is instead of processing in one server, we'll be having multiple like a master slave. So the master will give it to the multiple computing devices, which will process and reply back. And we want to integrate the newest 5G, and you must be able to make a lightweight. We have tiny ML algorithm. So even in YOLO versions, we have T version, which is tiny. For the lightweight devices, we try to use. Recently, we worked on crime scene investigation. When we use there with a drone, because with the drone, we must be able to detect the crime scene evidences. Then we cannot bring the actual YOLO into the picture because drone is not having that much high computation power. So we were using a tiny algorithm, tiny deep learning algorithm, and tiny YOLO model in the drone, so which makes the things feasible. So we need to make all your AI models into a tiny version, which is the lightweight model, which makes the things happen in the future. And lastly, interoperability. So whatever may be the device, it must be able to communicate. It must be able to work together, right? So these are the future trends people are focusing. If you are a beginner in research, please focus on federated learning for edge AI, which is the boom. You have very less papers. This is the right time to work and make good papers. Edge AI started in 2022. So you have very less papers in it. So please focus on it. Okay. So till this, we have seen some information, right, related to the technology of edge computing, artificial intelligence, and edge AI. Any doubts or queries? No doubts? Okay. So if you are like feeling shy on working with this chat window, let me give you a link to provide you the query. At least there, try to post your queries because it will not be in public. It will be only with me. So please post your queries there in Padlet so that I can see your queries. I will not show in this window, don't worry. So I will be having it in my another screen. Let me move on to the other screen. So I will not show that screen here. If you have any queries, please post on the Padlet. Okay, fine. Now let us move on to the next discussion. How to start with Edge AI? What is the practical stuff I can do with the Edge AI? So there are 5 steps. Whatever project you think, we need to follow these 5 steps. So because edge computing is not new, AI is not new. It has been there for more than 5 years, right? So we are going to integrate this. So first, as a beginner, as a student, or as a researcher, or as a mentor, right? Identify a use case where you can use edge computing, where you need computation near to the device. Okay, so that is the first thing. Next, we need to determine what are the data need to be generated from the IoT device. That is the second step. Third, we must check whether these data can be processed in the edge server or the edge device. Right? If that is possible, then you can bring your AI and then try to roll out with a solution and you can deploy and celebrate your success. So these are the 5 steps. Whatever project you want to do in Edge AI, first identify where we can use Edge, check what IoT devices are required to generate the data, and then you need to check whether your hardware is capable of doing all these computation. If it is there, bring your AI to that component and deploy it for the success. So these are the 5 steps. But how to make it possible? Let us do a simple coding for Edge AI. Suppose I want to identify the numbers, right, which is written. Somewhere it is written. So I want to identify this. And this I need to do with Edge AI. Okay, so suppose in a car I'm driving, I want to check what is the number that has been printed or that has been written in a board, right? So there will be a camera in my car, so that is going to capture the image, but my car device itself must be able to recognize the camera. So how it can be done? First, I need TensorFlow and OpenCV because we are going to process the image. I need an OpenCV, and for the AI model, I need to use your TensorFlow. So I need to install these 2 packages in my system, right? Next, second step, I'm in my code, I need to import all the packages, libraries. So I'm going to use CNN model. So I need to first import your TensorFlow with the Keras model layers and pre-processing image, all these required processes. And so I need to play with the numbers. I need a NumPy and your OpenCV package and your Python plot. All right. So all these are the necessary libraries I import in my code. After importing, I need my data. So here I'm going to use MNI ASP dataset, which is like a written numbers. The dataset has images like this. So if I have like images like this, there's a 0. If it's like this 1, if it's like this 2, like that, I have some written images. So I need to write my Python code to get all these images into my program, right? So I'm going to load my data set, then normalize your data set and reshape it based on the model that we are going to use. We are going to use CNN, so I need to reshape the data with this. So what is the size of the image I can keep? And the fourth step, I'm going to use my simple CNN model, which take all the data set images and try to learn. So if the image is like this, it is 0. If the image is like this, that is sun. Like that, it will try to learn. All right. So first I define the model, compile the model, and by compiling, it will learn, and the model will be ready. See, with this short lines of code, the Python makes it simple. Next, I need to train the model. So here I am just telling the model system. When the few samples, I'll make the set. And here, with training the model, I give all the images that I have. So here I can decide how many images I need to use it for training. Whether I need to use it for 60% or 70%, like that, I divide my data set and give it for the training. So the model will get trained. After training the stuff, we are going to deploy. So I'm going to save the model and put it in the edge here. So I take this model. So here model.save. My model will be saved in this name, edge underscore AI underscore model dot h file. I'll take this model and put it in my edge AI device. Now, if the device sees an image, it can able to give it. So the simulating. So you load the model in your edge AI, then select a sample, then predict. So you display. Suppose if I give this image, it analyzes and say, hey, I'll just sum it. So this is a simple 7 steps of coding. Then I can do a simple programming of number reduction using edge AI. Right? So this makes the things very simple. I'm not going to explain the code. The code is available in public. So, but this is going to be the game changer. So, whatever you're doing with AI, try to bring with your hardware component, people will appreciate your products. Okay. Now, I already have a project in IoT. I want to make it as AI based project, or I want to make it as edge AI. How I can convert? So here is a discussion related to that. Okay. Let us take a typical IoT project here. So I have like some plan here. Camera, right? So the sensor is an input, an actuator is an output. Suppose if I find my part is dry, I want to spray the water. So actuator will spray the water, right? So this is the like output devices in the field, and sensors are going to be the input device which collects the data. After collecting the data, it will give to the microcontroller. The microcontroller will take the data to the cloud, and cloud will process and then give it to the microcontroller what decision need to be taken, and that decision is going to be given to the actuator, and actuator is going to process. If the microcontroller itself can handle it, it will handle few data, but not all processing because it is a lightweight module. So it will go to the cloud. So this is a simple IoT project which analyzes whether I need to water the plant or not based on the situation. If you see interior, in the interior design, I'm going to monitor these three things: the soil moisture, the temperature and the humidity, and the local luminosity, whether the things is fine or not, like that. Fine. So I know these three things it will be monitored. And if anything goes worse, there must be an alarm, then water spray or light, like that. So if everything is good, okay, have a light. If everything is not good, what light I need to give? So I have three lights, right? Red, green, and yellow. If something is going to be bad, I will have yellow. If something is bad, I give red. If something is all good, then I give it green. So like that, I will have an actuator there, right? So if it is red, immediately the actuator need to pump button for the local control. So I need to pump the water in the lab. But all the data will be collected from the sensors and given to the cloud, and the cloud will do the analysis, and then it will give the decision what need to be made. Then that decision is going to be done. If you say, okay, water the plant, then the button is going to be pressed. So it's not with the human intervention. There is no human intervention in this project. So you can see the project in this link. It was a complete IoT project. Now, I want to bring AI. Why I need to bring AI? So here, this project will work only for a certain conditions. I would have written a code in the cloud. Okay, if the soil moisture in this level, you need to water this plant. So what is the input? What must be the output? So I would have written this in the cloud, and that is going to be given as a decision. But there may be a different thing, right? So we have four different climates: summer, winter, right, rainy season. Like that, we have four different climates. So for each climate, the things will be different. So how I can manage in that? In that case, I can bring this AI working. So what is going to happen? So one more thing in the cloud, we can also have a control piece. Even human intervention can be done from the control piece. But if I want to convert this IoT project into AIoT project, so see what I do. I have all my IoT devices which is going to be connected with the ThinkSpeak.com. From that, the data is going to be given, and then the edge device analysis or the AI analysis is going to be done. So here I'm going to have an AI to analyze and find how many times the water has been sprayed. So it will learn when the soil is going to be dry, when I need to do the water, when the plant is growing well, when it is yielding well. Like that, I can learn from the data. The AI will learn. After learning, then you can deploy it to the actual field to make its own decision. Suppose I want to convert this project into Edge AI project. I want to convert this project into Edge AI. See here what it does in Edge AI project. I'm going to have a microcontroller here, and I'm going to use a lightweight communication module here. All the decision is going to be taken. So, if you see from the sensors, the data are going to be collected. The microcontroller will analyze. It has the AI component. So because of this learning in this AI project, here it can able to make a it can able to um, am I audible? Whether my screen is visible? Can anyone respond, please?
Hello, sir. Yes, yes, we can hear
Sir,
you, sir.
voice is
Okay, fine, fine.
Your voice is breaking, sir.
Now is it fine? Whether my
Yes, sir.
audio is clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
now
Okay,
screen
thank you.
visible, sir.
So coming to the AI stuff, so based on the learning that is going to happen in this part, right? So here the AI is going to learn from the data. Then you can take that model and put it with your microcontroller of edge device. So it can make decisions. You don't want to write program to make decisions. Already it has been trained with all kind of data. So now suppose it is going to monitor for 2 years. It knows everything. Now that data has been trained with the AI and that has been given to the microcontroller. Now this microcontroller knows everything, all the context, and so that it can make the decisions when it need to water, right? When it need to control the stuff. Everything is going to be managed here, and only the report is going to be stored in the cloud. So there is zero human intervention if you go for Edge AI project. So which is the most needed component in today? People are looking for this automation. Fine. So how does AI, Edge AI actually works? Let us go in detail steps. The first step is data acquisition. So which is collecting the data. So microphone is going to give you the audio data, camera is going to give you the video or image data. The sensors are going to monitor and give some values, right? So all the data are collected. The next step is data pre-processing. So it need to clean, filter, and format. So based on the model that we are going to use, we need to filter your data, format your data, and give it to your model. And the local inference, which is your actual AI model, which is going to use the data, analyze, and it will make a decision. See, to make it very simple, whatever I like, you may not like. Whatever you like, I may not like. So each one have different opinion. Right? Like that, each context is different. We cannot make it as general. Previously, I'll be having a statement. Whatever solution we have, it's one solution for everyone. But when it comes to a security, no, it is going to be different. But today, everything is different. Everything need to be customized. People don't like common solution. People are not preferring common solution because even simple, I think everyone like Instagram stuff, right? So today, if you go in Instagram, what is the popular business? Can you list any three popular business in Instagram? One is all your home masalas. Second one is your oil, right? Oil for the hair, right? And third one, anything. Like all innovative product that you get in Temu, like app. We have all the small scale business people who is doing their marketing in Instagram, right? So among these, which suits you? Not all oils, like not all masalas, not all small products that has been in the sales, right? So something suits you, something doesn't suit you. Suppose if you have a recommendation like AI, which suits you based on your nature, how come it is going to be helpful? How your life will be? All right. The same thing here. If you have an edge AI, you are going to make a customized model for your situation. Right? Your home is different compared to other. So you cannot compare. So you need to have your own training data where your model will be efficient for your situation. To make it in another simple way, suppose if you are a student, in your life you would have seen at least like 10 to 20 teachers. Whether all the 10 to 20 teachers or you like all of them, yes, in general we like everyone. But there will be someone who is like taking care of you, who will be understanding your thought process, helping you in your learning, right? So you like them the most, like that. We have many AI models. Who you prefer? Suppose if you are a teacher, you would have come across among thousands of students. But we remember only few. We are here to do service for all the students, but still we remember few because they understand your pain and efforts. That is the reason why we remember them. Right? So similarly here, we have an AI model which is going to be customized for your purpose. That is the local inference. And then after the decision making, that needs to be recorded, right? So that is going to be stored in your cloud. So we need to make a data transmission. This cloud, what it does, this cloud also has a purpose. It's not alone going to store the data. It will also analyze your data. So the AI is going to be there even in the cloud. What the cloud will do, the cloud will analyze all the historical data. The AI cloud will analyze the historical data and find whether the model is efficient or not. You cannot trust the model blindly, right? So here in this case, if I just, oh, I collect the data, pre-process, make a decision, oh, that's fine. No, that data is going to be transmitted to the cloud. The cloud will analyze all the historical data periodically and find whether this local inference stuff is working fine or not. Right? So if it is not working fine, the model is deactivated. Right? So that is the thing which we do it. So this is the regular. You can write a project proposal also by following these steps for any corporation. Okay. So now you are coming to the final phase, real-time use case. Okay. What is the real-time use case? Let us go with the healthcare. If you see healthcare, we have 3 layers here. The AI is going to be here. Right? So all your medical, ambient, and interactive devices, your edge servers, and the internet, all three are connected. For what purpose I can use? The first, monitoring of hospital rooms. Nowadays, we have many big hospitals, right? With many rooms. How a hospital can monitor all the patients. Suppose if I have devices like sensor devices or camera devices in the room, it can monitor the patients. It's not like a nurse need to go sit and monitor themselves. No, the AI tool is going to be with these IoT devices, which will monitor the whether they are normal or abnormal, right? So like that, they are going to monitor the patients and then they can recommend the nurse who is on the same floor because we are going to have nurse for a group of patients, right? Or attendant for a patient. If I'm going to have this edge AI for monitoring the hospital rooms, all the patients, because today privacy is the biggest thing. The nurse even need to knock the door and then to get an excuse with the attendant to enter into your room. Suppose if I have IoT sensors like this, which can monitor and which can do autonomous monitoring, which can save all the patients. Because even the attendant cannot be always alert, right? So we can use Edge AI solution in this case. Second, fall detection. If somebody is going to fall, maybe a patient or attendant or somebody there in the hospital or somebody in the home, like elder people or you or me, right? If we try to, we are going to fall down because of some obstacles, there must be something to detect and alert the neighbor, right? So that you can be safe. So we can use Edge AI in that case. And any abnormalities in cardiovascular system, your heart, because heart attack is very common today. Like we have sugar is like a brand, we have cardiovascular diseases are common. So if you go to the hospital and then after getting a scan, after that, if doctor sees and say, oh, you have cardiovascular stuff, then it's very hard, right? Suppose if you have an automated system like this, which monitors your health, because today we have many smart health devices. It can monitor your heartbeat, it can monitor, track your records. So with that, if we can able to detect some abnormalities and if you can alert, you can be protected, right? So these are the cases where we can use HAI. Similarly, in smart homes, your home need to be protected, your privacy need to be maintained. If any person comes around your home and see what your people are doing, you need to be alerted. And similarly, you want to make your home to be lively, right? Not like always dad with the laptop, mom in the kitchen, and kids in the hall. So if you want to make it as something like entertainment to connect all these people and live in the home, yes, use HAI, right? So we have AI-based solutions to understand the people, emotions, and make the things lively. Because previously we had all people around us, now we have only devices around us. So how we can use devices to make the things. I use AI in my classroom in order to identify whether my students are alert or sleepy, right? Or I want to make a content. So based on that alert, I try to create some content in my class. So like that. And retail industry, yeah, people are very much passionate on shopping, right? So in US, we have like autonomous shopping stuff where you don't want to have a bill counter. Just go, pick up trolley, put all the things. When you come out, you'll be paying, and your things are there in your trolley. You can take it in your vehicle. So like that, we have many AI-based solution here. If you see this diagram, you want to know the price of a product, you want to know the validity of a product, and then you want to find out where is the other product, similar product like this, or you want to know just purchase, put it in your trolley, it need to be built, you need to make a payment. Like that, we have many things need to be happen in your supermarket. Similarly, the supermarket owner need to find which product is going to expire, which stock need to be maintained, which stock need to be disposed, which is feeling good, how the purchasing strategy can be done. There are many problems in retail industry. So in that you like just walk out stores. Just go, pick, and you can come out, but you'll be auto paid, right? So think the life like that. Just you go to a supermarket, take some things, and you come out, but you are going to pay for it with the automation. So you can use Edge AI in that. Smart shopping carts. So like that, the trolley itself will identify what are the things you are purchasing, and when you go out, it enables your credit card for the payment. And intelligent checkout. When you go out, it ensures whether all the things has been paid, and it need to update in the stock what has been moved out of the store. So like this, all these things we can use Edge AI. So the actual processing workflow of your Edge AI goes like this. All the processing are going to happen here, right? You have your end devices that generates the data. You have your edge servers, which is going to work with your AI and it is going to do the process. And only the report is going to be stored in the cloud, and cloud is going to analyze all your historical data and find whether your AI is working fine or not. If not, we are going to update the AI here. So this is how the entire workflow stuff of Edge AI. And the few real-time examples of Edge AI is going to be like this in your homes. If you have a smart cameras from Nest and AWS, right, which can recognize the persons who are coming inside your home, who are invading your home, coming up your home. So it's a AI-based solution. It is going to be with your home, nothing outside. Similarly, with your on-device facial recognition, so Huawei and Apple have for facial recognition and object recognition, so which can easily identify whether this thing belongs to you or not. So for that, they have a solution. For autonomous, we have a Tesla, which is AI-based, and for Intel, we have like a baby monitors drones and robots. So they are developing many solutions with edge AI for making your life easy. And in UAE, we have like a smart delivery. So if you order a food, there are drones to deliver. So like that, we have edge AI-based solution in real time. People use it in real time. So it's no more only on the research field. It is in the field. We are living with edge AI. So we need to improvise the system. As I said, we have three stages in AI. So we need to move from narrow intelligence to general intelligence. So you need to generate more data, find what data is valid, and you need to train your AI. And based on that, it can make a innovative stuff here. So these are the references. Thank you. And you can provide your feedback or any questions with the Padlet. So I have created a Padlet stuff. There will be a separate feedback session from the organizers. So I'm not disturbing that. So here, this is just if you have any opinions or any queries, you can post it in the Padlet or can post it in the chat window. I'll be happy to receive it. Hope the session have given you like a new knowledge or new knowledge about edge computing, AI, edge AI, and how the practical stuff and use cases are available with edge AI. Hope I have given you a valid information. Any queries or doubts? If you have any queries or doubts, you can post it in the Padlet window. If you're not interested to put in the chat window.
Participants, you can raise your queries to sir, if any.
Thank you. Thanks for your comment. It's a very informative session. Thank you. Okay. If you are very much interested in whichever application domain you are working, think how you can incorporate edge AI in it. So, for example, as we have discussed, like healthcare, retail, your traffic, right? So, like that, try to identify any application in which you are working for the period of time. Think how you can bring edge AI into it and find a way how you can integrate into it and make a solution. First, develop an edge solution, then develop an AI solution, then try to integrate. So it's possible because I'm basically with a security domain. And after some period of time, I started using data science and security. Now I work in data science and security as well as with AI-based applications. I try to work with all kind of AI-based applications like agriculture, crime scene, kind of stuff. So there are many applications we are focusing. So if I can, everybody can. You can focus on a new domain and you can work further. So all the best wishes for your research. If you have any queries or doubts in the future, if you want to contact, so I have given an email ID in the screenshot. You can use that email ID for the contacting me, for reaching me. I'll be there to help you. So that's it from my side. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable content. I request Mr. T. Saranakumar, sir, to convey the thanks to sir and to introduce the resource person for the next session. Sir, please.
Good evening, one and all. I would express my sincere thanks to Dr. Tangavel Murugan, Assistant Professor, College of IT, United Arab Emirates University. Thank you very much, sir. Really, the speech was wonderful and hope the participants gain knowledge from your speech. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the opportunity and thanks for your time. Thanks for the audience for their patience. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Can you all saw my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
First first of all, a great evening to all.
Satya.
Mainly thanks to my.
Satya, 1 second. Speak
Hello?
little louder.
Didn't get.
Okay, fine.
Hello? Now it's fine or it's too low? Hello?
Satya, if it is little bit more, it will be fine, ma.
Huh?
If it is little bit more, if you increase your volume little bit more, it will be fine.
Now it's okay. Fine.
Fine. It's fine now. You can continue, ma. Thank you.
Okay, okay. If it is any problem, means please let me know. Okay. Okay, great. Thanks to my principal ma'am, Vaisalan Diji, and our sir, K. Raja sir, and the ma'am, Bhavani ma'am. I thought all of you to great evening. Today we have to see the applications of AI. All of you in last 5 days, you learned about the lots of things about AI. And today we have saw about the applications of AI. Do you know everyone know about what is AI? That means artificial intelligence. It's a computer science. It's a branch of computer science. And what it means, the machine can understand whatever we give, that replicates the basics like the human thoughts, whatever human thinks, the machine can replicate the same. It's called the artificial intelligence based on some algorithms. It's used machine learning and deep learning. The overall, the all of algorithms used, and nowadays we create using chatbots. It's low volume. Can you hear my voice? Someone ping me low volume.
Yes, it is audible.
My side, okay. Wait. Now it's okay. Hello. Okay, okay. Yeah, we spoke about the artificial intelligence. Then it mainly that artificial intelligence we can use in currently lots of applications. Its benefits, that it solves complex problems, and accuracy level is very high. And if we confuse sometimes, we can use uh, lots of large databases we have. That times we can get the value levels are very it takes time complex, so that time it use the applications with the AI used level was very high. Then computation level also very high, and in decision making the AI was very useful. Then the applications currently we have in lots of fields are there. I can put some of the fields only, mainly digital assistants, search engines, social media, online shopping, robots, transportation and navigation, text editing and autocorrect, fraud prevention, banking, predictions, gaming, healthcare, advertising, analytics, education, and energy. Then we can see each by one. First of all, digital assistants. Digital assistants we can use nowadays. It's used most of the people in digital as mainly mobile phone. Everything will be digital now. Smartphone, laptop, we can use in that feature, we can use AI feature, mainly digital assistants. Some of the examples here. The Apple company used the name called AI chatbot like Siri. Amazon, everyone know that Alexa name used, and Microsoft its name Cortana. Google Assistant, name it's Google, and Samsung that used Bixby. So each and every company created chatbot based upon that their features, but the name only different. We can use these digital assistants nowadays, because nowadays we can before we can use the Google. Before we can use only Google network. Now we can search anything in Google. It's another one tab is AI chatbot, virtual assistant. That every apps have virtual assistant. That means that extra one person like it's a AI bot like that created the artificial intelligence we have used in that common digital area. Then digital assistants next. Then is Alexa, does Alexa use AI? It's a question. Yes, it's also artificial intelligence. Mainly, it can use natural language processing. That means that languages understand the machine and converts into the user recommendation based, and some used already I told about that machine algorithm, whatever that based on that learning it respond voice commands, mainly machine learning based on user interactions. And it Alexa conversations, it means it manage dialogues users to speak naturally, and is we can the grammatical whatever the places in any order. That Alexa conversation is mainly nowadays used in most of the industries or whatever. And AI means mainly generative AI. It's different, not different from AI. It's a extra based on the past instructions. We have generate new content, videos, audio based on. Then Alexa express human like emotions. Then AI mainly skill already told about the chatbot, interactive games. Uh, Mainly it's used to um, develop any content based on video, audio. We can retrieve the information. Then another one, Siri is an AI or ML. That means Siri, we saw before Siri is a Apple based on digital assistant. It means the AI only chatbot. It Siri means it uses both AI and machine learning. It helps understand and respond queries, and then allows machine learning algorithms, and it can improve over time. The overtime will be reduced. It reduces the overall long time. Then search engines means search engine, already we know Google, um, like Yahoo, Bing, that means that search engines. It's use search engine algorithms. The search engine algorithm means SEO called like search engine optimization. Based on that also we can use lots of algorithms. It utilize, refine, and show better results. Then Google, if you want any of the question, people also ask. That means every people can all ask the lots of questions. Uh, it display the same content. If you want this, if you want this, it asks some more questions. It's also like AI based. Nowadays, we can see the AI based questions in the search engines. Then another example, Google's autocomplete answers. We can type any in the search bar, and AI algorithm gathers data. The people search in the most often, and based on its predictions, we can use the based on the prediction we can use, because if we type any number of questions, okay, if for example, we can type a search engine, what is use of applications AI. Hello, any voice is slow. Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Um, what we talk about, if we type any question, means what is the use of AI, that means it displays more number of answers, like the usage of AI, like we can fetch from that. In the search engine field also, it's AI also used. Then social media, everyone know about social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. In lots of media platforms, we can use social media platforms. It's the four types of four things. Social media, you can use AI. Meta called like Facebook and Instagram. It's another example of applications of AI. It's run the same, the powered algorithms used in AI algorithms, because in social media, mainly thing Facebook, we can daily uploaded videos, audio, content, lots of user uploaded the things, post, whatever. That means it storages means a large of data sets are stored. Based on that large sets, every images, videos, all stored in databases, like, so that if we scroll down the pages, it automatically we can see the videos uploaded. So in social media also, the AI will use very helpful. Then we can the social media, we can that use algorithms. We can train the social media algorithms, like creating filters or searching carefully. That means we can like, comment or sharing, that things are also, we can slide nowadays slightly the emojis, that also in social media we can see that. Based on AI algorithms, we can gather the inputs and store the user data, and that user data stored in based on the advertising purposes. We can saw in between the scrolling, lots of advertisements, it's there. Uh, Based on the advertisement, we can see and saw, if we can type Amazon or whatever, that things are stored in the database, and based on that we can search lastly in that user search that page. So if we want, means that next time that page will displayed. Based on that, we can search, the storage will be stored into the database. Based on the AI algorithm used, it can retrieve automatically. Then online shopping. Online shopping, if nowadays we can use online shopping. Um, so the people will daily, day by day, we can, whatever we can shop in online. It's its main application is, it's very useful, and many online shopping and e-commerce platforms use AI. Then if we are a customer, means we can experience through based on personalized product recommendations, already the previous shopping activity in our for example, in Amazon or Flipkart, based on our customer profile, already we can buy some things based on the activity. the product recommendation automatically displayed, and based on pricing will be displayed based on our the manufacturer, what companies, and the chatbots provide responses if anything customer service related issue, technical issue, that means also they can displayed. Then if the card the our what the things will be delayed means, that means if order something shirt or whatever home appliances, it sometimes it can be shifted late means, it also tracked by AI, and it the time will be delay, sorry for the inconvenience, that message also displayed on the same app in AI. In online shopping based on business owner, as a if we are in business owner means, we can consider in implementing AI in additional ways. Then what means that additional ways means sales and demand forecasting to help you manage our inventory in phase of increased and decreased demands. That means if we in sales and demand means, if the demands will be maybe it increased or decreased, that's also we can find using AI. Then we can increase the customer profiles, boosting sales. If we can boost the sales means, we can most of the customer will be increased. Then in AI smart analytics in real time, the based on analytics, the businesses grow level is very high. Then in business, we can use robot also. The AI robots also we used lots of mainly in upcoming slides we can see that in automation cars, that's all also we can use AI. Then robots, robot already everyone know. First of all, I am also think about AI means only a robot only, but nowadays AI means the each and every field are having up in the AI application we can see. Mainly like we can see robots in um, mainly in scientific oriented we thought, but nowadays the robots also will placed in everywhere. um, Robots are used in that fields streamline production, and in every large companies have we have used robots that they can keep watching the employees and saw what are they doing. Then any strong any the problem is arrived means, the robot will also check on that. In industrial manner, in aerospace, manufacturing, hospitality, in any of the event, we can use robots. Um, in aerospace, in NASA, use the robot also, the gather samples and search for the ancient life. We can the science of ancient life. NASA checked on that using the robots. And manufacturing. In manufacturing field dates back to 1961, that assembly lines. We can use the General Motors introduced a robot to assist welding and transporting. In that field, we can use robots. Manufacturing field, it continuous streamline production, providing safer working conditions. Then hospitality. Hospitality means in particularly nowadays the hospitality adopts robots, because compare than manual workers, some hospitals maybe introduced robots to help simple task compare than man. These can things like check-in Western hotels, then coffee cafe and meals delivery in restaurants. Whatever the robots are used, the robots are making the same, the AI features all included. Then in AI next level of application, transportation and navigation. In transport field, also we can use AI, mainly self-driving cars. In nowadays, automation cars are available. Everyone know about that. That self-driving cars, without man, the cars will be driven automatically. In and as well as in transportation means the AI worked in that traffic management system, real time, the traffic management, how the traffic will be increased or decreased based on that, the it rectify the whatever the levels are displayed, and whether the traffic conditions, then predict traffic flows. It will be also recognized by AI. Then we can use nowadays we can use Google Maps. Google Maps, without Google Maps, we can't go anywhere nowadays. That also we can use AI, Google Maps, Apple Maps, and Waze. It uses location data collected from users. Then it determine traffic and ETA. Then as well as used app like driving apps, we can use in Chennai, mostly Ola, that cab will be also used in AI features. It takes the location and the environmental data, then and the predict road condition. It is the traffic will be heavier or lower. Then fare rates also automatically displayed, whether it is low level or high level. Based on that, we can choose if the rate will be high or small. It will be low means we can that based on that compare, then we can take it out based on the price level or the location. It is coming fast or low. Based on that, we can find out that. So in transportation field also AI used. Then self-driving cars, Waymo, it's Google's self-driving car project. This company, it's builds autonomous vehicles. Screen is visible or can anyone tell screen is visible?
Visible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am,
Oh.
visible, visible.
Okay,
visible.
okay. Good. I got message is share screen. That's why. It's okay, fine. Self-driving. We can saw self-driving. Yeah, we Google self-driving car project. This company builds a variety of autonomous vehicles. Autonomous vehicle means that meet the driver will won't we can't need of the driver. The car will be automatically driven based on the we set the algorithms and advanced suite of sensors. Each Waymo vehicle collects data and uses AI feature. Then what will happen next? So the AI is used and analyze the situations. Then it makes mainly safe predictions. Next moves. What the next moves? Whether the car before and after, behind and beside, what are the conditions? Which car is going on the side. Overall features also will be checked in that autonomous vehicles in AI. Mainly behind the innovation, AI and ML, mainly artificial intelligence and ML also used in Waymo. In Waymo is that mission is simple. It's the world most trusted driver, and it's mainly think of it's also more complex, but the Waymo company, it's the autonomical vehicles also comfortable for the customer. Then currently for over 15 years, the Waymo, it's a robust system to satisfy the customers and the safety precautions of customers journey, and then whether we can go anywhere and on the time, based on the time. And if we can make the doctor's appointment means, that's also predicted in proper manner. Then we can navigate the traffic patterns. Then road, how many users are there in the road. Based on that, they are developing the Waymo driver to in the automatically the car will be operate in the current world. So based on that Waymo, each and every lots of companies are used in AI feature. Mainly Tesla also used in AI. Currently, lots of companies used in the AI feature in uh, cars. Then text editing and autocorrect. That means we used natural language processing format also used in the text editing. Then if we everyone have smartphone. That means if we can type any something misspelling means it's also corrected. It is wrong. It displayed. That word will be auto corrected, and it displayed same the text editing software also will be displayed. This software it takes the inputs from the user, and based on the text it generalized dictionaries, or then we can use the same text based on the meanings, and whether it is specific patterns, can pick up the words. Then the spelling also we can predict it easily. The AI feature also used in the text editing format, and auto correction will be automatically solved. Then other online text editors like Grammarly or Hemingway app, it's mainly contains style, length, and grammar. Uh, and compare them the text based on that, whether it is good, whether it is correct, or whether it is correct. The compare the text, and based on the text it will be automatically generate reports. Then the error it's means displayed in the report. The error it's displayed means it's also corrected. Then the pronunciation it's also will check in the AI. Then based on the natural language processing, the text will be automatically corrected, and the user can able to read and quickly pronounce the words or any of the documents. Then fraud prevention. Fraud prevention in mainly banking sector or banking or insurance, based on that we can find out the fraud, whether it is good or bad. This is a good or find out the fraud prevention. In AI, find out the fraud detection and prevent the systems. It's mainly analyze thousands of transactions and recognizing normal patterns. Uh, that means it can flag suspicious activity. That AI compare the lots of transactions, right? And it is a normal pattern, whether it is a good transaction, it is a it's an anonymous transaction. The AI find out the suspicious activity. Then that means then if anything find out the fraud things means, it can also auto decline without our user or any response. It automatically auto decline anything suspicious mail or any unwanted mail, or unwanted things also happened in the banking sector. So that suspicious activity will out the AI, then it also notify the current individual or whatever banking sector. We can use the software based. So software it automatically displays the whether it is a suspicious activity, the transaction is good thing or bad thing, whatever they automatically display to the software, or indicate some based on that AI they settings some algorithms to send the mails So we can receive the mail based on it is a suspicious mail or suspicious message